This is the map of the world. The countries are divided by borders. Not just the countries, but the people also have some differences and diversities. Hi everyone, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Belle and I'm from Gloria 1 Senior High School. Back then, there was a famous anthropological linguistic scholar. He is so smart that he is believed to be the father of American anthropology. He is none other than Francois. I'm sure his name sounds familiar, right? One of his most famous quotes is, "Language shapes thought and perception," with different languages offering unique worldviews. However, is that true? In this world filled with diversity, how can that be achieved? Back then, we humans did not have any languages, especially words. So how did we communicate? Well, let's take a little flashback, shall we? Around 50,000 until 100,000 years ago, there were pictures. Like the ancient Egyptians' hieroglyphs, we communicated with symbols, a universal visual language. But as time goes on, people realize that it is less efficient for them to communicate using pictures. Because imagine this, you need to draw certain images first in order for you to be able to talk or communicate with your friends. Few years passed, then a new way of communication was used, hence the Belle theory written by Jesperson in 1992. It says that we begin to mimic talking about certain objects, giving birth to languages we know it. What about today? Nowadays, we have an exact language. If I say a dog, the image that comes to your head will be a dog and not a cat. So I don't have to bark when I want to say dog. So that means we have reached the peak of communication, right? No, because in this world, we have more than one country with so many different cultures and so many different languages. How can we communicate with one another? If I say dog, a person from a different country wouldn't think it's a dog. Could be another thing. Fortunately, we have language, and one of the global lingua francas is English. Did you know that 80% of the whole world had been colonized by Europe? Although during these times it is a tough era of time for our ancestors, but it has led to a beautiful language. It has sort of opened a clean slate for us now to have one language that is interconnecting different countries and cultures, and that is English. Although not everyone might be able to speak English, English counts as the global language because the majority of people can at least understand a bit of English. Every country, every town has its own culture. Sometimes we may agree on one thing. Sometimes we might say the otherwise. Therefore, English has become one of the international languages that is widely spoken and learned. The widespread use of English as an international language has provided a bridge for communication with different people from all over the world. However, merely speaking, the same language is not enough. It's the intention behind those words, the cultural context that infuses them with meaning, that truly fosters understanding. Therefore, while English facilitates global conversation, it is the active pursuit of cross-cultural dialogue, the genuine desire to hear the world that transforms language from a mere tool into a catalyst for connection. So allow me to invite you, not just to learn a new language, but to truly hear the world. Seek out conversations with people from different backgrounds. Ask them about their words, their stories, their perspectives. Because when we bridge those linguistic and cultural divides, we don't just expand our own horizons. We contribute to a world where the true map is one of understanding and connection. And who knows, maybe we'll forget about borders, nationalities, and races. Because at the end of the day, we are human race. Thank you.